You know, a lot of Love and Lighters actually voted for this. You see, the New Age spiritual to alt-right pipeline became a slip and slide between 2020 to 2024, and I extensively looked at this for a while. And I just want to share how we kind of got to this point. But first of all, I want to say, if you are one of these people, if you're one of these spiritual baddies, psychic, medium, whatever, and you got sucked into that and you voted for this thinking it was going to be something totally different, it is okay to say that this is not what you voted for. It is okay to speak out. It doesn't make you a leftist. It doesn't make you a dirty liberal. It just makes you a human being with a heart, eyes, and morality. Let me explain why this happens. How does the New Age spiritual pipeline lend itself to this? You see, this brand of spirituality, New Age spirituality, is heavily derived from the New Thought movement or Theosophy. And if you know anything about and his friends, they really liked this brand of spirituality because it really solely focused on the improvement of the individual soul's journey. It led people with their ideas and concepts to devise a way to, number one, elevate oneself and one's privilege within the world, and to not really worry about anyone else. It didn't focus on collectivity or community or anything like that. This brand of spirituality is solely focused at the individual level, which lends itself to passivity, which then lends itself to more of a opportunity for things like and to take control, which is why loved it so much. And he had Secret Doctrine by Helena Blavatsky sitting on his bookshelf. But in today's modern New Age movements, you'll see concepts like soul contracts and Earth School brought up. And here's the truth about those things. Those ideas, those concepts work well on an individual level. But when you take them and you apply them on a broader scale, or you apply them to things that have happened in our history, and you try to apply it to like a communal situation, they really don't hold any water. Believe me, I know. I was there. I used to believe in these things. I when I first came into my spiritual journey, it wasn't until I actually developed a deeper level of understanding and discernment, sat with my spirit, sat with my ancestors, and realized that what I was integrating was false light, and it didn't resonate at all. Because let me tell you something. Nobody signs a soul contract or signs up for this life only to be executed in the street in front of a donut shop on a Saturday morning by a bunch of cosplaying incels as federal agents. None of us enrolled for the class of existing under, a tyrannical and fascist regime or government. No one in this world does in Earth School to grow and evolve as a soul. No. Absolutely not. You see, when we apply those concepts and we rationalize our experience through those lenses, we are then releasing accountability from people and bad actors. We are just accepting fate. It's compliance in advance. And that is the problem. And that is what got us here. So I just want to say that if you are a psychic or a medium and you integrate these beliefs into your spiritual practice, I'm not here to tell anybody what to believe, but I would encourage you to look deeper at these concepts and these ideas and apply them not just to yourself and your experience, but try to apply them on a broader level to where it's not just individualistic. And really have a look at that. Anyways, that's all. I get asked about it all the time, my thoughts on soul contracts. You can clearly see why I do not ascribe to that belief system any longer. Believe me, I know. I was there. I used to believe in this stuff. And it wasn't until I started doing evidential mediumship and I really looked at how the mechanics of mediumship worked and how I began to be able to filter out my own biases, my own narratives when I was working, that I saw those concepts for what they were, which was just bias and belief and bypassing.